Stop what you're doing and check out Michael's. I just got back. I found a few absolutely gold mine deals in paper crafting. Did I need them all? Absolutely not. Am I going to show them to you? Yes, because for under $5, there's some really great deals. So there's great deals in paper crafting and some really great deals in organization. There's a sign posted in the store that says sale, craft storage 40% off, but there's even better deals if you walk around. So on the end caps, I found this right here. They market it as a 4-piece set, but honestly, the math is not mathing. I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm seeing 5 storage containers for $7.99, but I need you guys to be totally honest with me here, especially if you bought it recently, because I picked this one up. There was 2 different styles. I picked up the clear acrylic one, and then there's one with color, but I picked this one up, and I did notice that you know what? It takes a little effort to actually close and latch these down. So I don't know if they want you to kind of two-hand this to make sure it's really locked, or if that's just how it's made. Please do tell us in the comments. I'm going to wait for you guys to comment before I buy more because, you know, technically the sale is until Saturday, so there's still time to buy more. I just want to know, like, is this like normal? Because it does close. There's no problem with it closing. It's just that, I don't know, it just feels like you have to put a little more effort into it or something like that. And then we're all familiar with this one right here, which is the older sibling. It has 16 pieces or 17 depending on how you look at it. And that original price tag of $41.99, ouch, get it for $11.99. That is way too much for that. I do use a lot of this type of storage in my craft room, as you can see. But I actually purchased mine many years ago from Michael's when I believe it used to be the Recollections brand who made this. But I just want to show you the ideas that I had for it. Being a smaller case, you're able to put more variety, so you can definitely stack this with a whole bunch of ephemera pieces. And I also like it because even though I had to take all the cases out of the main storage, I was able to also use that storage piece into the cube system as well. And as I'm organizing my craft room even more, I noticed that I do have a lot of like the card box sets that are just taking up a lot of room, and they're not even full. So some of them have just like a quarter of it or half of it. And I took them out of the bulky boxes and just put them in one area. So there's just one thing I need to look at when I'm making greeting cards. And then I can always refill this later on. Aesthetically on the inside, it does not look cute. You can definitely tell it was made for something else. But for me, it's perfect. I really wanted something that would fit in the little cube section, and that it does. So I'm okay with this. I think what I will do later on though is probably just create like a little vinyl band around it so it looks cuter. Right now I just have a piece of cardstock. And then speaking of that, I did create like little cardboard pieces to put on the front so that I'd be able to close the lid down without it catching onto the greeting cards. For me, I thought it was functional and affordable. Affordability is really important because some of these craft room organization items are really like high price. Like this one right here, $49.99. Like take a 9 off of there and then you'll have $4.99, and then at that point you'll be able to buy these paper pads. So there is a variety of these paper pads. I'm sure a lot of you have already seen it, but to kind of jog your memory, I just did a really quick flip through at the store. And I will say that for this particular one, I know a lot of us were kind of on the fence at the price of $11.99. So there's like kind of like onesies, twosies that I enjoyed from these paper pads. I didn't buy any of the ones with the patterns on it. I just primarily stuck to the ones that had solids because it was a really nice color palette for Easter. And I really need more solid color cardstock in my collection. So that was perfect. That was $4.99 because I did not want to spend. There's a variety of different types of paper pads, you know, so $4.99 is a pretty good price point if there's something that you want to use for like your junk journaling, scrapbooking, or card making. I will say that if you are looking at these, I would definitely pick up a cart before you go into the store if you can find one. So I actually had a few of these in my hand and I went around the entire store looking for a cart. I could not find a cart whatsoever. I looked outside, I looked at the front of the store, I walked around the entire store. I did everything but ask the cashiers. I didn't want to bother the cashiers. The lines were really long, and so I'm like, you know, if I can't find a cart, I'll just put what I can in the baskets. And after a few of the storage containers, it really wasn't that much room in the basket. But these are my favorite paper pads out there. You know, the style. They had the book club one. I know last year I picked up the book club, so this is a different version of that. And then this one has like the swans, kind of like the Maggie Holmes vibes. And if you need to look at something a little bit longer, you know, don't forget to just go ahead and hit that pause button. I did take a picture of the front of the cover, so if that's something where you want to pause, it's a great way to pick up the names of all these paper pads. And then moving on, if you don't want to pay $4.99, there is another section. It's on an end cap, so you really got to look around at the store. It's not in the paper section, and I guess every store is going to be different. So I would just say if there's something that you're really looking for, you know, just write down the title and, you know, have somebody help you throughout the store find it, or maybe check online as well. So a lot of these things, as you can tell, are like the fall, autumn type vibe. And even if that's not your style, it's still a really great paper pad to pick up, kind of like just for the cardstock itself. So if you have a lot of really pretty flimsy paper, this would be nice to kind of double up on that, and then you could just have like the nice paper covering the top of this, or if you want to make rosettes, or if you just need a little pop of color. And then also with autumn, if you do any type of like Disney Cinderella type theme, that would be really cute, or to make thank you cards for Thanksgiving. So there's a lot of really great ways to use these paper pads, and I was actually thinking about it. It's also a really great deal. I found about 6 different paper pads in the autumn section for $4. So if you bought all 6 of these, all 6 of them will come out to about $24. And you know, a lot of other paper pads out there are about that same price for just one. And then when you're at Michael's, you can check out all the Valentine's Day stuff. I just picked up a few items here. You know, a lot of it seemed like it was going pretty fast, and usually for seasonal items, you want to pick them up if it's something that you like. This one I thought for some reason it was going to have some sort of like cardstock feel to it. It does say 37 pounds, and for some reason I thought that would have a little heft to it. No, it did not. This is like computer paper type style, and that's kind of okay. It changed my game plan, so I figured, you know, if you have these type of templates for your envelopes, it'd be really great to make an envelope with this type of paper, a lot of different varieties in terms of the patterns. Plus you get solid colors, and those can be used pretty much any time of the year. And it's really cute because you can pair them up with the stickers that they also sell in that area. And this one kind of has like Christmas vibes to it. You can use this one for like a baby shower, and of course Valentine's Day. The stickers do say they are waterproof, but I would probably just stick to paper crafting with these. They're really delicate. I see like a lot of stray marks on here from like indentations. And I found a gem at the register. It was really cool because, you know, I was like, what is this? For some reason, I thought it said the word kawaii on it. Nowhere on this box does it say that, but there's a lot of really cute stickers in here and a lot of other questionable stickers that are really not towards my crafting palette. But this is going to be really cool if you do any type of like classroom Valentine Day card thing, or, you know, at your office or workplace. This is really cute because you get a whole bunch of stickers, and it's such a great price. $3, and I wasn't expecting this. These sheets are about 6.5 by 8.5, and you get a whole bunch, like over 20 of these sheets. You get this other set of really cute stickers. It also came with a mini journal and this folder where actually all of the stickers were stored in. It definitely was a last minute find. Like, it was at the register. I didn't know what to expect. I just saw like 525 pieces. I saw stickers, and it was like this really colorful palette of like kawaii characters. So I was like, okay, let me go ahead and buy it. And if you happen to drop by Michael's, let us know in the comments down below what fun finds you found in the craft section. And I'm going to be back with another video that I'm working on. So we already did the physical inventory for all the embossing folders, and now I'm going to do a digital version of that. So, you know, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if that's something you're interested in, and I will see you on the next video.